Hey guys, I thought I would jump on and quickly show you a few tips on how to squat correctly. Now, the first thing to be aware of is everyone's bodies are different, which means when it comes to training and squatting in particular, we're going to set up differently. I've got a great video on how to find the correct setup for you, but my setup, I'm fairly wide with my feet. My toes are slightly pointed out. That's the most comfortable for me. If I'm in, I can't get very deep with my squat, so I've got to come out a little bit. Other thing, when you squat down, you want to make sure your knees stay over your middle toe. I like to keep it above your middle toe, not coming out too far, not coming in either, not caving in. Core stays engaged, shoulders back and down, head's neutral, and your chest is out and not caving in. I have a short torso and long femurs, so when I squat down, I do have to slightly come forward because I don't have the length in my torso to come back up. And I'll show you what I mean. So when I come down, I slightly, like this is as tall as I can get with my torso. As tall with my torso. That's a twist up. So I kind of have to be forward a bit. I can't get back further or fall over. Okay, and that's because I have a short torso. It took me a while to realise that, but I realised a few years ago. All right, so deep breath in, chest out, cores engaged, head's neutral. Coming down, knees are coming over your second toe, not in, not out too far. And you're keeping your chest out the whole time, cores engaged, and then you're coming back up. And when you come up to the top, you're just trying to get into a straight position. So you don't want to have an arch in your back like this. You don't start like that. I like to start with a slight posterior tilt, and the reason why is it helps engage your core and also makes sure that you don't have a tilt in your hips with an arch in your back. So I start with a slight squeeze, not to try and grow my glutes more, that doesn't work. So coming down, get to the bottom, squeeze, using those glutes to come up, and then nice and tall. And there's a slight squeeze here. Now I'm not doing this. I see people at the gym doing this, like Mr. Bean Dance, and they're hyperextending their back. They do it in deadlifts too. When you do a deadlift, you don't come up and go like this. So there's nothing extra you're going to gain from this, except for a sore back, and you might injure yourself. So when you're coming up, squat or deadlift, you want to come up, slightly squeeze, just to get tall and slightly engage your glutes and engage your core. And chest is out. Does this make sense? I hope so. So again, squatting. Tall. And you can see all of this is engaged, but I'm trying to keep my back straight. I do have a bit of a sway back, so I've got to make sure this doesn't happen. And that's why I squeeze my glutes. I hope I haven't left anything out. I probably have. Remember, no one's perfect, even me, far from it. And I've got a few problems with my back at the moment, so I'm working on it. I get really tight, so even my squat's a little bit off at the moment, but it's all about progress and just trying your best.